is our friend. I don't know if any of you can relate to this by saying, where did the time go? Winter is gone, spring is here, summer is hot, and fall is starting. It's the 11th hour. Where did the time go, right? Or my alarm didn't work, or my alarm didn't go off. I forgot to set my alarm. I forgot to set a reminder for that birthday anniversary event I was supposed to go to. Or was that happening today? My favorite is, wait, what? But yes, we are on the subject of time and planning. So let's start off with some quotes. It's not even about the to-do or the doing of the planning, but it's the mentality behind it. Because if you're wanting to say, okay, I want to get better at time management, I want to make sure that I'm doing things towards my goals every day, then go in it with a good attitude. Don't say, I tried that or I tried this, and if you're gonna make me do this or if I'm gonna try something else, okay, I'll see what happens. Like, if you're gonna start off with that attitude, just don't try. But if you're wanting to do and create better habits, maybe compare your best practices that I use. I'm not at all saying that I have mastered this whole time management thing, but I've been known to be a planner and be good at deadlines. And I'm just hoping that what I do, it can help with you, or you can help put into practice, see if it works for you. Great. If not, no harm, no foul. It's all good. I'm only looking to serve those who are looking. So again, if that's not you, you can stop listening. But let's talk about some goals and some certain things before we kind of launch into this mission of getting better at being time managers. But I really believe you need to write down your why. Know why you're waking up in the morning, and not just because your boss told you to, not because your job requires of it, not just because you're expecting a phone call, but you should have some type of daily routine that helps you function most effectively and productively. And it's going to be about your goals, the house you want to live in, the car you want to have, the school you want your kids to go to. Put that on your vision board so that you can see it. And I'm not just saying write it down. Yes, it's nice to write it down, but you need to put a picture to it. Put it somewhere where you could see every day. And then goal set. It's so important to have a goal setting session, not just at the beginning of the year, not just resolutions, but I really believe you need milestones throughout your year, your week, your month, to do just like a plan, do review and a check-in of the milestones that are moving you forward towards your goals. And everything is mindset and what's going on in your head and who you're listening to, whether that's yourself, whether that is other people, or just your belief system. So definitely wanted to share with you why that's important, how to see it, visualize it, and even goal set, because those are all components you're going to need at managing your time. So I've gotten this from Pastora Johanna Castellanos. I have one of her books, and she had put out, in planning out her week or setting out goals, these are 5 different areas. You don't want to just focus on, your physical goals, whether that's working out, losing weight, gaining weight for some, and then your relationships fall apart. Or you don't want to focus just on your family and then you fall apart. You're not self-caring for yourself, you're not eating right, you're not drinking right? So you want to make sure that there's a balance of at least one main goal for each of those areas that you can focus on, whether that's in that week, that month, that 90-day run, or throughout the year. In this study, this gentleman had basically told CEOs, like, I just need 15 minutes with your executive team, and I just need to coach them through a few simple things so that they can increase their productivity. So going to just repeat the process every day. You're not going to repeat it Monday through Friday. You're not going to repeat it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You're not only going to just repeat it on the days you feel like it, but you're going to repeat the process every day. So the compound effect of that is going to be you creating better habits and managing your time. And why is this Ivy Lee method important? Really, the key thing is that you're doing the most important thing first every day, or what some people like to say, eat the frog, because that most important thing might not necessarily be the thing you want to do, but you know it needs to get done. So just get it done first thing. And why is the Ivy League method effective? It's because, number one, it's simple. It's simple to do. It's literally 5 things that you create a habit around in writing 6 tasks every day. And number 2, it's you decide to cut off all the extra fat, meaning all the extra things that you know you need to do. We're going to get into, I know there's other things that you're going to need to do. I know you're thinking, oh, but I can't just do 6 things. But we're talking about the 6 priorities that you need to get that day. And it allows you to start your day the night before, and it eliminates multitasking. But just because you're good at multitasking doesn't mean you should be multitasking. It is the difference between mediocre work and excellence. Being able to focus in on one thing, and you'll realize that it actually takes less time for you to do something focused in quality than to work on a multiple amount of things, and then it comes out not as good as you thought it was. It's not how our mind is designed to be built. God didn't try to make the earth and then also, try to do other things. Like, he focused in on that task one day at a time. All right. And then what we're trying to do here is the mastery of focus, consistency, and discipline in all these habits. So let's talk about some different ways. For the last probably 2.5 years, I've been searching, and a lot more earlier than now, but I was searching of the most effective ways to be productive. Because just time slips away, especially if you work from home. A lot of people that don't normally work from home, or maybe you just started working from home because of COVID, you're realizing how hard it is to focus on certain things, or needing to change the scenery as often as possible, whether that's from your backyard to your front yard to a different room, or your room, it's someone else's desk in the house, or your desk, right? But when you work from home, which we've been doing for the last 8 years, it really is down to discipline. You have to do it. And I have to get reminded by it because of my vision board, and I see it every day. And I have to get reminded by affirming who I am and declaring what I want, so that way no one else, whether that's my little voice inside my head or anybody around me, can talk me out of that. And so what I like about the bullet journal by writer Carol, it's a couple years old, but you can look him up on bulletjournal.com. He has a TED Talks, but he really took a minimalistic point of view on a planner and a journal and a to-do list, one place. Not on a phone or an app. You actually can write it, commit it to memory, and remember and carry it around, and it's still being light enough and simple enough to carry without you having to have multiple things. And I tried the phone thing, I tried the schedule thing, and it didn't work as effectively, because if my phone died, I was kind of like lost. I didn't know what I needed to do, who I needed to talk to, where I needed to go. And it wasn't as, I just always was worried about if my phone was going to die. And I didn't want my focus to be on my phone. I wanted to be my focus around, who was in front of me, the task at hand, the people that I love, I didn't want my focus to be on whether my phone is charged or not. Even though your phone, again, is important because it's a lifeline, you need to make phone calls, but not for me to be productive. I don't want to rely on my phone to be productive throughout the day. Compartmentalizing. So I think one of the biggest things that I learned early on was you can color code your journal and your planner, and that's great. But if you were to carry around like 3 different planners, and you're saying one is for work, one is for family, one is for ministry, it's kind of like a catch-22. So don't compartmentalize. And the reason why, again, I like the bullet journaling is because it combines all those to-do lists, quick journaling and sketching and planning and whatnot. And I'll talk about that here in a second, even show you some examples. But Here is a lot of different things that you probably do, whether that's on a notepad, whether it's on a different journal, multiple types of journals, on a planner, on a calendar. Now, here are some tips before we get into going about showing you some examples of my calendar. Make a list of the things that you know you have to do on a daily basis. And then you'll want to block off in your weeks already what you know is already scheduled. Like if you have a weekly team call and then you have a daily accountability call, you're going to mark all those times off of your calendar and put it down on every single day prior to that week even being close. Like I would do that at the beginning of the month. Is for the next 4 to 5 weeks, I'm blocking it off already. So that way if someone says, hey, what are you doing next week, Thursday? I can go to my calendar and look and say, well, I'm free at such and such and such and such, and see the times that I've already blocked off because of those pre-committed calls. So here's what I do for my calendar. I do